everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do my weekly wrap-up and my October TBR. Figured I'd do it all in one shot because it's October 2nd and it's been a week or weekend. Why is it that when one stress goes away, another one comes in? My husband's new van died. His tranny died. So he's driving my husband's old van is now my son's. So, yay. I have to get that fixed. But, anyways, I finished 3 books last week. The first was 4 Past Midnight by Stephen King. It's a short stories compilation. There's 4 in here. My favorite was The Library Policeman, and then The Langoliers, then The Sundog, and then Secret Window, Secret Garden. The Langoliers is a plane where everybody who's sleeping on it is transported to a new dimension and everybody else disappears. The Library Policeman, is that the next one? Yeah, I think so. Nope. Secret Window, Secret Garden is about an author who's accused of plagiarism, and things start to happen to him. The next one is a Library Policeman, and it's pretty much a library policeman. And a guy who borrows books and forgets to bring them back, and it's a whole thing. And then the last one is the Sundog. And do I remember that one right now? No. It is about a boy who gets a Polaroid camera on his birthday, and it only takes a picture of a dog. No matter what he points it at, it's a dog. And the reason it's called a Sundog is because the Polaroid is a Sun 660 Polaroid camera. So overall I gave it 4. The second one I finished was Interpretation by Dylan Callens, and it's on Goodreads, How to Enslave a Human. I gave this a 4. It's really good. It's brain fart. It's a dystopian world, and it's futuristic, but AI is a thing. Like, the government is an AI. Sociology is AI. So you don't actually go to doctors, it's all AI. The government AI is making all the decisions. So they play with, and everybody has this microchip, and they play with the programming of it. So they program what you see, and not everything is as you see it. So Carl and his son Liam, Carl gets reprogrammed, and Liam thinks he's out to kill him. So Carl goes on his own. The only thing is, that happens about halfway through. A lot of it is build up. So I think it could have been longer. I wanted more of this world. And this takes place in the States because government has shut all borders, so nobody can come in or out. I want to know what happens in the rest of the world. Like, does the rest of the world have AIs, or is it just the United States? So this takes place in New York. So yeah, I gave it a 4. And of course, I gave this one a 4 as well. Janet Ivanovich's Hard 8. It's book 8 in the Stephanie Plum series. She's a bounty hunter. A couple of other previous bounties crop up. I really didn't like one thing that happened in here, and it has to deal with the love interests. The love triangle. But yeah, there's a lot of laugh out loud moments. I think her sarcasm is hilarious, and Grandma Mazar is everything. So, currently reading. I'm reading 2 books. This one should probably be done today. I'm not going to guarantee it because I have things to do today. But Alice in Wonderland. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. I read the Little Golden books when I was a kid, so I know the story. I've seen the movies, but I've never actually read the original text. So it's a really quick read. Oh, I'll stick that up there. And then First to Die by James Patterson. It's the first book in the Women's Murder Club, and I know there was a series and it ended after like 13 episodes, but I never watched it. I didn't like one of the actresses in it. But this is about a group of women who get together and try and solve crime, um, or think outside of the box. But one's a crime writer, one's a DA, one is a homicide detective, and one is a medical examiner. So right now you're just seeing the homicide detective, the medical examiner, and the reporter. The DA hasn't come in yet. But it is about a guy, and you know who it is right off the bat. He murders couples on their wedding night or the day after. So they're figuring out that there's something with the women. Now, the only thing is that I'm not liking is everything's too neat and tidy when it comes to trying to solve what's happening. Like getting clues, they're coming up with the right idea right off the bat, and that's not realistic. However, I'm still enjoying it. It's a very fast read. So, what I plan on reading is going to be part of my October TBR, obviously. So, as you know, I still do the Triple RC challenge every month. So, the first one is Happy October. Read a book published in October or a book with a multicolored cover in honor of October's birthstone, the opal. So I chose Christina Lauren's In a Holidays. It is green, but there's a lot of other colors, and I checked this was an October publishing, I believe. I don't know if it actually says in here, but it says on Goodreads, October 2020. So it's Christina Lauren. It's a romance. I don't care what it's about. It's not the most wonderful time of the year, or it's the most wonderful time of the year, but not for Maylin Jones. She's living with her parents, hates her going nowhere job, and has just made a romantic error of epic proportions. But perhaps worst of all, this is the last Christmas May will be at her favorite place in the world, the snowy Utah cabin where she and her family have spent the holidays every year since she was born, along with two other beloved families. So it's kind of a romance, but kind of a leaving the past behind, sort of. So number 2 is baby names. So this is read one of the names or what they mean. Forgot to turn down the brightness. Okay. So this month's names are Eloise, famous warrior, Emmett, entire, Cora, heart maiden, and Arthur, bear. So you can read a book with the main character or with the author's name. So this one is the 12 Dates of Christmas, and I believe it has a character named Eloise in it. I think that's the one I chose, by Jenny Bayliss. So I know it's a Christmas book, but it is what it is. And really? No, I got the wrong book. Sorry. It's the same name. The 12 Days of Christmas, Dates of Christmas. But it's by a different author. Let's see if it'll... By Susan Meyer. There we go. That's better. And this one has Eloise. So it is a Harlequin romance. Knew something was off about that. There we go. That's better. And the third challenge is... Zeus is coming to say hi. Well, maybe not. is the featured author challenge, and that's Jacinda Wilder. So you can read a book about by her, or a book set in Midwestern United States. You may read a book that has been shelved as contemporary, a book that has appeared on a bestseller list, or a book that has been co-written. And it tells you the Midwestern United States include Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, North Dakota, Ohio, South Dakota, and Wisconsin. So, this one, I chose, now let's see if I can, this is going to be Lizzie Goes Brains Over Brawn by Jacinda Wilder. And I have to read I think this is Hoopla Audio. I'll be getting it. There we go. And most of these are just romance. So, and then challenge 4 is, if it'll come up, Oktoberfest. Read a book set in Europe. Also, you could also read a book with a character who sings or dances, or a book in which food or drinks feature prominently. So I think I picked it because it takes place in Europe, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. But it's The 13th Tale by Diane Setterfield. I don't know what this is about. I can't remember. But I know it's been on my to-read list for a while. So. And then challenge 5 is Old Farmer's Day. Read a book with a farm, a book with a character who farms or engages in manual work, or a book with the letters F, A, R, or M in the title. And this one I chose LaVyrle Spencer's Years. I don't know if this is I think it's a saga, or, well, it's a romance, but I don't know if it's like a romantic saga. It's old school. So then, let's see if I can, there we go. Challenge 6 is Dictionary Day. Read a book with a character likely to use a dictionary, such as a writer, editor, teacher, or student, or a book with a character who is bilingual or multilingual. You may also read a book set in after 1828, the year in which Noah Webster published an American Dictionary of the English Language, the predecessor of the modern Merriam-Webster Dictionary. So I'm really trying to get this book read. I'm hoping this month. But it's Truth or Beard. It's the book one in the Winston Brothers, I Can Speak, by Penny Reid. I've talked about it enough. I'm not going to talk about it more. Challenge 7 is National Pumpkin Cheesecake Day. Read a book set during autumn, or a book that you consider to be spicy. Alternatively, I really can't speak. Alternatively, you may read a book with 1 or 5 in the publication date for the 1.5 billion pounds of pumpkin produced in the United States annually. For this, I chose Patricia Briggs' Silverborn. I think it's book 4 or 5 in the Mercy Thompson series. And it's Shapeshifter. I really can't speak. Shapeshifters. She's a coyote, I think. And she's kind of has a love interest who's a wolf. The alpha wolf. So. And, fae and stuff like that. Challenge 8. No, that was Howl at the Moon. What is going on today? Somehow, sorry, scratch that. Oh, this one. Autumn Winds by Charlotte Hubbard. Wow, I'm not on the ball today. It takes place in autumn. It's an Amish romance. It's book 2 in the series. I don't know the name. Oh, Seasons of the Heart. So the last one was Summer Splendor. Don't quote me on that. And then, of course, now it is Howl at the Moon night. And read a book featuring an animal that howls, such as a wolf, coyote, or dog. Shifters count. You may also read a book with the moon, stars, or sky on the cover, or a book with a character who spends time outdoors. She's a coyote. Her partner is a wolf. Shifters. I'll eventually get it. Now, challenge 9, Halloween. Read a book with horror, mystery, or paranormal elements, a book with orange or black on the cover, or a book by an author whose first or last name begins with the letter H. I chose World War Z. I know it's World War Z, but here in Canada it would be World War Z by Max Brooks. And it's zombies. So, and it's orange and shiny. And challenge 10. Read any book of your choice. So that would be, this is for a million more pages challenge, and it's Call Home the Heart by Rebecca George. It's historical romance. I don't know if it, I think it's, could be Civil War. Nope. England. But it has like Civil War people on the back, so I'm not sure. So, and please excuse the nails, I have to get them done. So, there's 4 other books that I'd like to get, 5. But library due dates are coming up, and I can't renew them anymore. And these are for the a million more pages challenges. So if any of these fit into the challenges, then I will replace them, whatever. So it's The Darkest Minds by Alexander Bracken, book 1 in the I have no idea series. Darkest Minds series, I don't know. Is this no, it's not fantasy. Sci-fi? Not. Oh, I can't remember. I just know it fits a challenge. When Rudy woke up on her 10th birthday, something about her had changed. Something frightening enough to make her parents lock her in the garage and call the police. Something that got her sent to Thurmond, a brutal government rehabilitation camp. She might have survived the mysterious disease that had killed most of America's children, but she and the others emerged with something far worse, frightening abilities they could not control. So, dystopian magical realism. The next is Luckiest Girl Alive by Jessica Knoll. Thriller? Psychological? I'm not sure. As a teenager at the prestigious Bradley School, Annie Finelli endured a shocking public humiliation that left her desperate to reinvent herself. Now with a glamorous job, expensive wardrobe, and handsome blue blood fiance, she's this close to living the perfect life she's worked so hard to achieve. But she has a secret. There's something else buried in her past that still haunts her. So, kind of a thriller. An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. Another coming of age. Under the Martial Empire, defiance is met with death. Leia and her family do not challenge the Empire. They've seen what happens to those who do. But when Leia's brother is arrested for treason, she is forced to make a decision. In exchange for help from rebels who promise to rescue her brother, she will risk her life to spy for them from within the Empire's greatest military academy. And this is the sequel to We Are Liars. And it is Family of Liars by E. Lockhart. So I'm not going to read what it's about, but it's a bunch of entitled kids on an island. And the last one, I've heard this is a really good horror. So we'll see if I can manage to get it in. I might just start reading it now and read it as long as I can. And that is Robert McCammon's Swan Song. I've heard it is pretty pretty gory, but he is the man with the scarlet eye, a malevolent force that feeds on the dark desires of the countless followers he has gathered into his service. His only desire is to find a special child named Swan and destroy her. But those who would protect the girl are determined to fight for what is left of the world and their souls. So, perfect read for October. I've never read anything by him, so we shall see. And that is it. That is my weekly wrap up, and that is my October TBR. Hopefully, life can calm down. Yeah. So let me know if you've read any of these. If you like them, don't forget to hit like and comment below and subscribe. I will talk to you later. Hope everybody has a wonderful day and a wonderful week.